Hello, I welcome you to today's lesson. My name is Paul Williams Ofori. I want to know your name. Go to the comment section and write your name, the name of your school, and where you are watching me from. Okay, today we have science. We are looking at relative sizes of the Earth and Sun and their importance. So today's lesson, we are looking at the Earth. We are looking at the Sun and their importance. So let me take the topic once again. Relative sizes of the Earth and Sun and their importance. So today's topic is about the Earth and the Sun. We are looking at their sizes and we are also looking at their importance. Yes, during daytime we see the sun. In the night too, we see stars, we see moon. But we are looking at the size of the Earth, the size of the sun. Okay, before we continue, let's look at the keywords. The first word is importance. Importance. We are talking about benefits, uses, relevance of something, significance of something. So importance. The next word is revolution. Revolution. In our previous lesson, we learned that the planets, they move around the sun. That movement is called revolution. And it takes the Earth one whole year to finish or complete one revolution. Okay. Then the next word is gravitational. Gravitational. Okay, so we have gravitational force. It is a force that pulls objects. So the soil, the gravels, the land, there is a force in it. This force is called gravitational force. It pulls all things that are hanging towards the earth, towards the ground. So force of gravity is the same as gravitational force. You see the planets, they are able to remain in their orbits because of the force of gravity the sun has. So the force of gravity of the sun holds all the planets in their positions, in their orbits. Okay, the next word is rotation. So rotation too is another process. This is where the earth spins, it turns. Rotation of the earth brings about day and night, and revolution brings about changes in seasons. Okay, so these are the words. Let me take them once again. Importance, revolution, gravitational, rotation. Okay, so in the night we see stars, the moon. The moon appears bigger than stars during the day. The sun is also seen in the sky. The sun appears as big as a football. What object in the classroom can you compare with an aeroplane in the sky? So in your classroom, we have a lot of objects there. When an aeroplane is moving in the sky, we see the aeroplane. So just compare the size of the aeroplane to any object in the classroom. So you see that even the cupboard that we have appears bigger than how aeroplane appears in the sky. But in the actual fact, aeroplanes are very big. Bigger than even some of our houses. Okay, but because of the distance, we see them or they appear to be very small. Like bird, very small. So that is one thing that you should know. The stars that we see, that is not the actual size. The moon that we see, that is not the actual size. The sun that we see during daytime, that is not the actual size. Okay, so let's look at the relative sizes of the earth and the sun. Let's look at the earth. We are looking at the earth. The Earth is a planet. The Earth is a planet. It's one of the 8 planets in the solar system. All the 8 planets, no living thing can survive there apart from the Earth. So in order from, if you are counting from the Sun, the 3rd planet from the Sun is the Earth. That is where we find ourselves. Now we are looking at the size of the Earth. Is it bigger than the Sun? Because we are on the Earth. Look at where the Sun is. We can even describe the size of the Sun. But is it the actual size? No. Okay, let's look at the Earth before we go to the Sun. So the Earth, it is one of the 8 planets of the solar system. It is the 3rd planet from the Sun. It is the only planet that supports life. The Earth rotates and revolves. The diameter of the Earth through its center is about 7,926 miles, which is 12,756 kilometers. So that is the diameter. Okay. Rotation of the Earth causes day and night, and it takes the Earth 24 hours to complete one rotation. Okay. So revolution of the Earth causes changes in seasons, such as dry and wet seasons. It takes the Earth 1 year or 365 and 1/4 days to complete what? One full revolution. So the Earth rotates. At the same time, it revolves. Revolution of the Earth brings about changes in seasons. So some part of the year we experience dry season, some part of the year we experience what? Wet or rainy season. This happens as a result of the movement of the Earth around the Sun, which is called revolution. Now, daytime comes, night will follow, daytime will come, night will follow. This also happens because the Earth rotates. Because the Earth rotates, it turns, it spins. So if it starts from here and it goes round, turns like that, and come back to where it started, it takes the Earth 24 hours to finish one rotation. The rotation of the Earth brings about day and night. Okay. We are saying that the size of the Earth, the diameter, the size is what? 12,756 kilometers. So the Earth that we are living on, from here to the end, every part of it, the Earth is very round. So the diameter, this is the diameter. Now let's look at the Earth. So this is the Earth. When you talk of diameter, let me show you diameter. So we have here, this is what? Earth, right? This is the size of the Earth. The diameter is here. The line that divides it into 2. So from here up to here, from one end to another end, that is 12,756 kilometers. So that is the diameter from here to this side. Have you seen it? Okay. Now let's look at the next one, which is the Sun. So before you look at the Sun, the Earth, what are the things that you have learned right now? We have seen that the Earth is a planet. It moves around the Sun. It's one of the 8 planets, the 3rd planet from the Sun. It is the only planet that supports life. The Earth causes rotation and revolution. Rotation brings about day and night. Revolution also brings about changes in seasons. We have seen that the size of the Earth, the diameter from this side to this side is 12,756 kilometers. Okay, so that is one thing that you should know about the Earth. Now the next one is the Sun. The Sun is the biggest body in the solar system. The Sun does not revolve. It is located at the center of the solar system. It is a ball-shaped object made up of burning gases such as hydrogen, helium, and traces of other elements. The Sun measures 1,392,000 kilometers across its diameter. It is also 333,000 times heavier than the Earth. Wow! It is heavier than the Earth by this margin. 333,000 heavier than the Earth. And look at the diameter from here to here. That is 1,392,000. The diameter of the Earth is just 12,000. It's just 12,000, not 50,000, not 90,000. But here, look at the diameter of the Sun. That is 1,392,000 kilometers. Wow. Okay, let's continue. The distance between the Sun and the Earth is approximately 150 million kilometers. The Sun is a source of heat and light to all the planets. The gravitational force of the Sun keeps all the planets in their orbits. So this is the Sun. This is how it looks like. This is the diameter. Let me show you the diameter. This is the diameter. Have you seen it? And the size of this, or the weight of this, is 333,000 heavier than the Earth. 333 what? 1,000 times. It is heavier than the Earth by 333,000 times. So you see, this is what? The size of the Sun. Look at the diameter. Look at the diameter. Okay. So the diameter is from here to this side. And we are saying that it is we are saying that it is 1,392,000 kilometers. So from here to here, that is the distance, the diameter. Okay. So the Sun and the Earth, they are all in the solar system. But you should understand that the Sun doesn't move. It is always at one point. But the planet moves around the Sun. The Sun is heavier, 333 times heavier than the Earth. And then the diameter from one end of the Sun to the other end of the Sun, through the center, that is 1,392,000 kilometers, which is far longer than this one. This is just 12,000. The Earth is just what? 12,000. Okay. So let's look at this. If the Earth was bigger than the Sun, only a small part of the Earth will get light and heat. So imagine the size of the earth becoming what, bigger than the sun. So the sun, in this case, the sun will become small and the earth will become very big. So you see that only small parts of the earth will get light. One thing that you should know, that if the earth, assuming that the earth is bigger than the sun, the result is that only small parts of the earth will get what? Heat and what? Light. Apart from that, because the earth is bigger, in this case, because the earth is bigger, it will take the earth a longer time to finish one rotation. So you will not just get 24 hours, it will be more than what? 24 hours. Because it is bigger, it needs to go around gradually like that. So it will take long time to complete one rotation. Okay. Now let's look at the importance of the earth. This earth, what are the importance, what are the benefits of the earth? What are the uses or the things that we get? If you are living thing on earth, what are the importance? What's the importance of the earth in the solar system? Now let's look at it. The earth is the only planet that supports life. So one of the importance of the earth is that it supports life. That is why we are all alive. The second one is that the rotation of the earth causes day and night. So the earth, one importance is that it brings about what? Day and night, because it rotates. It rotates, it spins. The revolution of the earth causes the changes of season. So another importance is what? How the earth moves around. The movement of the earth around the sun, which is called the revolution, that brings about changes in seasons. So dry season, wet seasons, they happen as a result of what? The revolution of the earth. Okay, now let's look at the importance of the sun. As for this one, you know it. Importance of the sun. There are many, they are countless. Human beings, animals, plants, we all have some things that we benefit from what? The sun. Human beings, what are some of the things? We are able to see because of the sun. Because the sun gives us light. It also gives us heat. And we are able to what? Dry our things because of the heat from the sun. So human beings, just to animals, let's look at animals. Animals too are able to see because of the sun. Let's look at plants. Plants are able to prepare their food because of the sun. They use the sunlight to prepare their own food. That is called photosynthesis. Human beings, I forgot one thing. We have vitamin. The sun gives vitamin D, and it's used by human beings. So if I ask you to give examples, if I ask you to give uses of the sun, I expect you to give more than 5. Just take plants. Take animals, take human beings. What do you use the sun for? What are the uses of the sun? What are the importance of the sun? What do you get from the sun? If you want to dry your uniform, you use the sun, right? If you want to see, you use the sun. The sun is used for so many things. The sun helps us to see, helps us to dry our things. And because of technology, the energy from the sun is used to do other things. Now let's look at them. So, importance of the sun. The sun holds the planets in the solar system together because of its force of gravity. So the sun has force. That force is called force of gravity. It holds all the planets in their orbits. That is why the planet, they don't collide. They don't clash. They are all always in their orbits. It's because of the force of gravity that the sun has. Second one, the sun provides light and heat to the planets of the solar system. So all the planets, the heat that they have, the light that they get, comes from the sun. So Earth is one of the planets. The heat and the light we get from the sun. We use the heat for so many things, we use the light for so many things. Okay. The next one is the energy from the sun, which is solar energy. Anytime you hear about solar energy, we are talking about energy from the sun. It's used to generate electricity. So, the energy from the sun, we have these solar panels. The panels are put in places where they can absorb or get the heat from the sun. So the heat from the sun will charge them, and this energy is converted to produce what? Light. They are able to trap the heat from the sun. They use it to do so many things. That is solar energy. Okay. The sun provides light which plants use to make their own food. So plants, they don't go to the market to buy food items. Plants do not move from their one place to another place to search for food. They are just at one place, but always make sure or always get food to eat. The food that they get, they prepare their own food. They make their own food. They use the sun and other things. They use water, they use air, and the sun. These three main things help plants to make their own food. And without the sun, the plants cannot make what? Their own food. So plants use the sun to prepare their own food. 5. The heat from the sun helps human beings or humans to dry things. 6. Without the sun, there will be neither day nor night. If the sun is not there, we wouldn't see any lights. We wouldn't even know that we are in the daytime or we are in the night time. The sun helps us to know that we are in the daytime. If the sun is not there, we say, oh, we are in the night. So if the sun is not there, there wouldn't be anything like day and night. Okay. The next one is that without the sun, there will be no seasons. We wouldn't have dry season. We wouldn't have what? Wet season. The sun is a source of vitamin D for humans. So human beings, we need vitamins. The vitamins that the sun gives is vitamin D. Okay. The last one is that the sun helps us see. We are able to see because of what? The sun. In the night, the sun is not there. You don't see the sun. So sometimes in the night, you need different source of what? Light. Different form of light. That's why in the night, we have these bulbs, torchlight, and other things that help us to see. But during daytime, you don't use bulbs, we don't use torchlight, you don't use these sources of light. We only depend on the sun to give us what? Light. Okay. So these are the source. These are the importance of the sun. We have seen the importance of the earth. We have also seen the sun, the size of it, some things, some facts about the sun. We have seen the earth. We have also seen some things that happens, revolution, rotation. We have seen the diameter of the earth, the diameter of the sun. So this is what we have learned today, and I believe you have understood everything. Now in summary, the solar system is made up of the sun, the earth, the moon, and the other planets. The sun is bigger than the earth. The sun does not move, but the earth rotates and revolves. The sun gives light and heat to other planets. Okay, so this brings us to the end. We are looking at the exercises. Let's look at the exercises. We have exercise 1. You are to underline the correct answer. We have 5 questions. Exercise 2 is here. We have riddles. So the riddles are, let me read out the first one to you. Number 1, I am energy from the sun that provides heat and light. Some engineers are able to generate electricity from me. What am I? So energy from the sun. that some engineers are able to use to generate electricity. What's the name of this energy? Should I help you? Ooh. Energy from the sun used to generate electricity. What is the name of the energy from the sun at all? Solar energy. Okay, so that is solar energy. Now, the next one. No, let's move on. These questions are cheap. Take your time, get a copy, and then you answer them for me. Number 3 is here, exercise 3. We have exercise 4. We have exercise 5. And then we have home assignments. So there's home assignment. Let me read them out. Number 1, explain what will happen to humans, animals, and plants if the earth stops rotating and revolving. Hey, what do you think will happen if the earth stops rotating and revolving? What do you think will happen? So explain this. I know you can answer it. Second question, explain the effect of the sun's gravitational force on the earth. So we are saying that the sun has what? Force of gravity. And that force of gravity have effect on the earth. So explain the effects of that. Okay, so this brings us to the end of our lesson. In psychochromotic series, we make sure we give you what you need. And this is what you need. I want you to take your time, read the book, watch the video again. You understand everything. Your teachers are there, your parents are there. You can go to them if you have questions. I'm also there. You can call the number and find out whatever you want to find out from me or the team. The team is ready to assist you. Okay. We have science textbook. Get copies. You'll be able to get all these exercises and then you answer them. Apart from science, we have a Asante tree, we have a Kiapim tree. They are very good, very, very good. So get copies. Our videos are on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. In fact, you need to tell others to go watch these lessons on these platforms. And you see how you perform in school. We are teaching you what your teachers are teaching in the classroom. This is Psychochromotic series. My name is Paul Yansofori. Bye-bye.